Hey you guys, welcome. Today I am going to make this Stiller's pot holder with some Ankara fabric as well. Stay tuned. I started off by cutting 2 squares of fabric and a square of the bat. Well, why did I call it batting? Anyway, the cotton to go in there. Now you can add another layer of heat resistant, but I'm not doing it this time. And the sizes are generally like 8 by 8, but sometimes I don't cut them out perfect. But anyway, this is going to be the bias that I'm going to create for the outer perimeter, and it is 4 inches by 36 inches if I'm not mistaken. I do add a little bit extra to it just in case for my loop. So as you can see, I'm just trying to demonstrate how it will look when I sew it around. So yeah, that's how that part would look on that side and that side. Now what I like to do, I'm going to put a little heat on it because it is a little bit wrinkled, and all of the pieces are cotton. So I'm using my little heat press mini to do that, and I'm going to add some clips to the side so everything stays in place. Now for my strip, what I'm going to do is fold everything inward, and I'm going to make sure the good side is facing out, and I just kind of start folding it 1 inch inward. I got another inch I'm going to fold inside as well, and they're going to meet. And of course I'm going to fold it all the way down and do it that way, but I also like to make sure I fold in the edges. That way I don't have to worry about any fraying or anything like that. So yeah. So again, I go from one end to the one end to the other, and as you can see, I'm folding in the end about a quarter of an inch, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold everything in together, and we're going to finish ironing that down. And then when I get to the other end, I do the same thing. I fold that in to prevent any type of fraying or any raw edges being exposed. And pretty much just finish ironing. I said ironing. Finish pressing it all the way down. Okay. And for this part, what I'm gonna do is go and stitch down from one corner to another on both sides. But this time I decided to use one of the many different like quilting patterns. So I'm using black thread, but use whatever you like. And I'm pretty much just gonna go across this edge until I get to the next corner. And again, once I finish, that's how it's looking. That's pretty much from one corner to the other corner. And then I'm going to repeat it again. Okay, now that I finished that part, as you can see, I'm going to use the same clips to join everything together around the perimeter. And honestly, I'm not really focused on the corners quite yet, but I'm going to go ahead and pin the sides down. Okay, once I press those down, I pretty much see how long I want this to be, and then I make my adjustments, clipping some off, and I basically stitch that part first, and then I go around the perimeter of it, and then of course I leave room for being able to sew it and join it. So as you can see here, I'm starting by sewing that down, and then I'm going to go around the perimeter. Now, sometimes one stitch is good. Sometimes people like to go in twice. It's all in a matter of preference. When I get to the corners, I just kind of fold it to the side. It's just like a little small piece that I fold to the side. And this will kind of give you the rounded edges. Now, if you're looking for a more squared one, you don't have to add it the way that I added it in this tutorial. And as you can see, I'm just kind of taking my time. And when I get to the corner, I fold it down. But when I do fold the corner, I fold it towards me. That way the needle can go over it a little bit more easier. And just continue to go around all four corners. Okay, as you can see, I've got to the end of the project. And this is the finished look. I hope this tutorial was helpful.